Welcome to Matuska Taxidermy Supply Company Live. I'm here with Brett Wingfield and Tom Matuska somewhere, and we're a little late because we are just so excited about the holiday season, and our new 2019 catalog has officially hit homes. Some near you, some not near you, some maybe you and not you, but we have two mailings that went out, so if you haven't got it yet and you've requested, it's coming, just hold tight. But where is Mr. Tom? There he is. Where were you?
I just came out of the tanning salon. How do I look?
That's not a tanning salon, that's a tannery.
Ooh, that flushing machine almost got me. It's pretty intimidating in there.
Get
Hi,
over
everybody.
here. Welcome, welcome. So for those of you tuning in, this is Matuska Taxidermy Supply Company, and we are live every Thursday at 4:30. And this week we are gonna go, please. We are gonna go through the new catalog and highlight some products. We have some fun giveaways. We have all sorts of fun stuff going on. So let's start.
Take it away.
You take it away. I'm gonna get stuff out.
Can't take my head off?
No.
It's a full show now. First of all, is this not the most beautiful catalog you've ever seen? Everybody else is quite unimpressive compared to ours. This
I
is
agree
beautiful.
with that.
This is all thanks to Mandy and her crew. And if you like the new catalog, if you like the look of the new catalog, make sure you like it and share it. This is the girl that's responsible for it, and her girls. We were pretty
The reason it's so late to you. Every year I get better, but we'll see next year.
Anyway, in here, you added how many new products? Like 400 new products.
Every year we add about 400, but we added 16 pages, so you will feel a weight difference in this one.
I know the
Postage.
checking account noticed the weight
The
difference in
postage
it.
noticed that.
We're just going to hit some of the highlights in here because there are some tremendously good products. This is going to make your job easier. It's going to make your work better. High quality, more innovative, cleaner, neater, everything. So if you have any questions as we're going through, go ahead and text them and they will let us know. We'll try to answer your questions.
Don't text us. Comment in the comments.
Oops, okay.
No, same thing. But comment in and let us know, and we'll answer them as we go along.
We have some new items when it comes to whitetails that we're kind of excited about. Hand me one of those new tenty. I can't hear very good in here. I can't hear very good anyway. How do I look better?
Good.
This is the new XP series.
You will not
You
see it
won't
in the
find
catalog.
it in the catalog. This is a new line coming, and these are beautiful. They are fully detailed. This is a semi-sneak. It's a pretty dramatic offset shoulder, I think I'd call it, and giving it a little bit more turn, but just because it is such an offset, the deer's not looking off into the corner. This is the most beautiful head we've ever seen, and it indexes into most popular ears, either the plastic ears with the ears with the ear butts on, or the buttless ears, or the WT
300.
300s.
300 WT.
And the one without the buds.
Yep.
They all fit. They all fit in here. Narrower back here. You don't have to cut anything out to put your ears back. He's not going to get overly wide right here.
Our sculptors were definitely thinking of you customers when they were putting these guys together.
And this is 18 by 20? 19 by 21.
18 and a half maybe by 20.
Okay. And, oh yeah, here it is right here. It's a 7.5 head, 19.5 by 20. And there will be many new additions to the XP. XP stands for Extreme Precision because this is very, very precise. And it's going to give you a beautiful, beautiful whitetail look.
So right now we have two sizes available, or two left and right turn, one size available, which is why we didn't put it in the catalog. So we wanted to kind of at least get a few more before we put it in the catalog. So if you go online, you'll find them online, or you can call our ladies and our ladies will help you. We also have the change out heads for those available.
Yeah.
So you can put them on any.
Yeah, if anybody wants to try one of these, you've got a nice shoulder form of your own. You can buy this head, 7.5 inch head.
Yep.
You can buy this head. This isn't a big deer head. It's not going to be a 21 by 23 inch head. It'll be for, I'd say a little bit younger 7.5 inch deer. But that head is available, you can buy, and that's in the catalog, right?
Yes.
I think. And just look for XP, Extreme Precision. Then also, we had a big demand for a line of whitetails from the southwestern Utah, Oklahoma, Texas style of whitetail. They're slightly shorter faces, actually quite a bit shorter faces, and we have a new southwestern whitetail change-out head. Any of you people from Utah or Oklahoma or Texas that want to give that a try, I think you can produce a gorgeous, gorgeous deer if you want to give that a try. That will be coming out in a full shoulder model this next year. We'll have several of those also. In addition, we have the Gary Zahner line, the trademark mannequins. And do you have one of those? Oh, there you have it right there. And Brett Wingfield has taken this and I don't want to say improved on it, but he added a lot of things that Gary Zahner didn't have. When Gary sculpted this, everything was a two-piece mold and you were pretty restricted to undercuts and things like that. We took out any of the, like the differences as far as right and left and any symmetrical differences that we found. You also improve the ears on that, so that too will handle any ear.
Yeah. Made that work with the ears forward, the 300 and the 200, the buttless ear. And kind of just took it and added some updates, worked on some small issues from molding over the years, and I think we've got a pretty
And we
nice
take a
little
lot
white-
of measurements. We measure all kinds of deer. I mean, every 7.5 inch deer isn't the same, but every once in a while you get a real pretty one. You measure it, and this is going to be about as pretty of a whitetail head as you'll find, and that is a 7.5 inch. And these will be retrofitted onto full shoulders in the coming months also.
And
Big year for
again,
whitetails.
online only, so you can find that online. It's not in the catalog yet, but will be once we get more.
Because you
to
ran
it.
out of pages or what?
I was afraid to ask for more. Justin says I asked for a catalog weeks ago, but haven't gotten it yet. So if you've ordered from us or you requested before November, you were on the first mailing. The second mailing, if you've requested a catalog since 2 days ago, it went out yesterday. So you should be seeing it in about 4 days, I would say, but be looking for it. So you should be seeing it. So there's 2 mailings. And then anybody that hasn't requested one yet, if you've requested, you're on the list, just be patient. But otherwise, if you have not requested a catalog or ordered from us, go ahead and let us know and we'll make sure to put you on the next mailing. We do them in bulk, so it could be a week, I'd say, not long,
Right
because
now, it won't be very
it
long
won't be
because
long.
they're going
People
out
are-
in the hundreds.
Yep, but there you go.
You can look through the thousands of names and see if Justin's in there.
I actually have been doing that, so we don't send duplicates.
And also, any of you people that do a lot of mule deer or have used our Sagebrush series mule deer, everybody who's used these love them. This is by far the nicest mule deer on the market. And the boys have come up with a early season. A lot of times in some of the states you have a early archery season where you're not into the rut yet. The neck is smaller, yet the shoulders are still decent size. The head is the same. They just don't have this, rut neck or pre-rut neck. They're way early in the season, and it's a very difficult mannequin to find. So, how many of those would you think we have? We must have
Of the
early season,
Early season? Well, I would
and
have
those
to
are an
know.
upright. I guess I'd call them upright relaxed. Is that what I'd say? And we have 6 of them.
6.
3 rights and 3 lefts. So not only do you have the standard right now Sagebrush series mule deer in a semi-sneak, you also have the early season, 6 of those. And I think these will be coming out in a relaxed upright in the coming year also.
I hope so, because people really like those forms. I'm telling you, if you put on
Nice mule deer.
one of the taxidermy pages and ask favorite mule deer form, this is a go-to. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it out.
You have people ordering these by the pallets, don't you?
Yep, our Utah boys really like them.
Okay, what else we got? Let's see that old bobcat. We don't have it up here, but, oh, do you want me to hold that mule deer early season? I'll show you the pose of that. This is it's a relaxed upright.
So that's compared to this one, the
Yep.
regular.
And that's kind of the head height difference. And this too is an offset shoulder. You can give a little more turn to those. Thank you. We don't have one up here, but we have the most beautiful bobcat on the market. Sculpted, Amber Gonerman sculpted it. We made a carcass cast of it and of the real bobcat and put it into clay, and we have a gorgeous, gorgeous climbing up bobcat. And if I were to find that, it looks kind of like under the bees.
That's it. Nope, back. There, right there.
Oh yeah, right there. There he is, climbing up. And that also has a really nice habitat base that you can get with it or build your own. Here he is right here. And that base looks like this. It's made of our 10-pound density foam. Very, very, very heavy duty. This works for all kinds of things. I mean, you could mount a couple of whitetail pedestals on here. You could mount a school of fish. It's designed for our bobcat, but it's a big old piece of snarly wood as well as the shale rocks.
When we have those available, you can get them with the birch habitat or the evergreen habitat.
Sure, they're customizable.
Or the natural painted. Or we also are selling it as a kit with the bobcat where you save money than buying them separate.
These are nice. Save you a lot of work. What else do we have here? Oh, along with the bobcat, this will give you an idea what the bobcat head looks like. This is a wall pedestal. I'm sorry, pedestal. And this goes great with our little rock bases. We've got little shale bases, we've got little boulder bases, and all it needs is a little hole. Slide this down in, mount your bobcat on there. Cole Kirkshank, if you don't have one of these at the next show, you just better. That's all. But that's the same head that's on our life-size bobcat. And he is a big bobcat, 19-inch girth, extreme
Big cat.
big belly. And what else you got to show them?
I would like to see the wall habitat, says Austin Brewer.
The one I just showed?
Maybe. Are you talking about that one or the...
We can't have wall habitat. Right?
Don't start
Well,
something you can't
Scenery.
finish.
Scenery.
Was that this?
Maybe.
Scenic
This
display.
is wall scenery.
Wall scenery, don't screw that up.
But this is one of our artificial woods, 10-pound density. Same with our rocks. It's one of our rock clusters. This one, I think we put it on. Did we put it on a deer at
Yeah.
one of the earlier shows that we had?
We had a deer and a bear with those.
And a bear.
Yeah,
We have
they
a
look
bear in the
nice.
showroom. I just put a little snaggy piece of barbed wire. You can add any of our foliage. We got beautiful, aspen and pine and all kinds of different foliage. You can add snow on it. Take the barbed wire off. This even makes a nice base for fish. You can put a couple fish on it.
Yep.
Flying birds. There's
All different
no.
directions.
Your imagination is the only thing that's going to hold you back. And again, 10-pound density foam. We will show you how you can drive over it without breaking it. Not today, but we'll do that again.
Oh my god.
Maybe when it warms up out there.
Hold up your other one more time. Someone mentioned that it would look great for their fox. Rob said that.
That's a
It-
great
I mean, you
base
can
for
use this
small-
any way.
any small
You can
game.
use it up like that. You can
So-
use it like this.
Someone else said turn it back. Said, oh no, up
Up and
vertical.
down.
Someone said it would look great for European mounts also. You could put a couple
Sure.
on there would be neat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. That looks sharp.
This is a
Very
great
versatile.
piece.
That looks
And we'll have a lot more of these coming up too. These are pretty popular, so they've kind of been
wall scenery.
wall scenery.
Okay, what do you got next?
Show me some more. Let me.
Earliners?
Okay, show us the earliners. We have some new developments in the earliners.
Here's your 300 Whitetail Forward series.
And these are people call them Scholastic. They're not really Scholastic. They're, any of you old timers, John Belushi, will know what I'm talking about when I say Scholastic, but everybody else thinks this is. Scholastic was actually a fabric that was impregnated with a resin, and you put it in acetone to turn it soft and put it over mold. I think it killed too many people that used it, so they took it off the market. Now what we have is thermoform. This is a plastic. It's actually cloth on both sides, a fine cloth similar to gauze, and then it's heated up, and we have a lady down in the manufacturing department that shapes that over molds. And Brett we have all the Gary Zahner fiberform molds and thermoform molds to make these, and but they are buttless. And Brett thought it would be a good idea to include a butt, so we molded that. And this, incidentally, fits perfectly onto the trademark head.
Yep. And
The
it'll go
new-
with the XP.
It'll go with the
And
XP,
new-
sure.
As well.
The new trademark.
The new trademark head. But these are very good. You can compress them to get them into the narrow part of the ear. They will return to their shape. They stay nice and thin and
Easy
crisp.
return, too.
We have a lot of people use these with cartilage too.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that you can give a try.
Some with our Gary Zahner line of fabric ear liners, the moose, the Rhone antelope, the Cape buffalo, the larger ones, we do offer double thickness.
Double thickness.
And double thickness, it's a $10 charge, but a lot of the moose, a lot of people like that for the bigger ones.
But we have ears similar to these. If you look in the catalog, and it must have 80 species or something like that of
A pile of them.
giraffe. You know,
Just about
Yep.
everything you
thanks
can
to
think of.
Doug
I'd
Rolfers.
say more than 80, but yeah.
Maybe we have a lot of them.
Here's your next one from Mr. Kerry Cochran.
Anybody that's been around whitetail as long as we have, Kerry Cochran is synonymous with taxidermy, really. Whitetail turkey is just about anything. And Mike Noonkester and Kerry got together and designed a new whitetail ear liner. It's a buttless ear. It has a slight bit of texture. Most of them that you have on the market now are very smooth, and sometimes the smoothness is blamed for lack of, for drumming, it doesn't stick. These have a little bit of texture, extremely accurate. The shape is, I'm gonna have to say, slightly smaller in a good way, which you don't want a tight ear liner, and if you have to force that ear liner in there and it's real tight, you're gonna get drumming. These fit really nice. We've used them, they work really good.
So on the texture note, our fabric ear liners
Those have texture
aren't
too.
really too textured on the inside, but they're easy to rough up.
Yeah, any of these can be roughed up with your form rougher. They have a nice texture on the outside. When they get on the mold, just the heat of the plastic, I think the plastic kind of migrates through, so they do get a little smooth. But you can rough these up too with your form rougher. Any of these if you want to.
Can I borrow that? I'll show them how it indexes here. While you're going to the next one, any of these buttless ears, whether it's the 200 WT or Kerry Cochran's or some of those others, we've got a nice channel here that gives you an opportunity to put that ear back without making that too wide, so it keeps your ear in the right place and allows it to rotate back.
A lot of people are getting ahead of me here, and they are sharing the video. So good job, share the video. We will be having a giveaway at the very end. We have 2 winners from last week's sharing, but you share this video right now, and next week we will pick a winner next Thursday that will get a giveaway. And our giveaways, I think we have 2 photo books. We have the water brush, detail water brush that's new, and calipers, I believe, are in the drawing for the giveaway. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, moving on. We don't forget, any of you people that do a lot of bear rugs, give these rug shells a try by Cindy Chrisman. I always say when I'm at a show, these things nothing lies like a rug like these things do. If you notice, they're really tapered on the way back. They don't have a heavy built-up neck, and they will give you the nicest transition from your head to the rug that you'll ever see. A lot of times people are a little apprehensive to try them. They'll say, I don't know how it's
The
gonna
wings
look.
scare them a little bit.
We take them to shows and show them, and nothing is prettier than that transition from your head to your skin. So try one of these. If you
Would
don't
you
like
say
it,
the wings on it help lay down?
oh yeah, it's not an abrupt stop. It's a nice gradual stop. You won't get any drumming. Try one of these. You don't like it, I'll give you your money back.
Casey's watching.
She's gonna have to watch you again tonight with Tyler.
I'm actually wearing my Casey shirt. This Casey and I both have matching shirts. Oh dear.
Okay, what else we got? Got ears here. Did you pick up some new reflective lines? No.
We added the
Sizes.
bear. We added a smaller size.
Got it, that's what I thought.
One size smaller on the bear. That works.
Corey Carruthers' page. I see Corey sent us a picture of his page.
Yeah.
And Corey added a lot of new bird heads for us. We've got open mouth Ross goose, hump-billed Richardsons, red-breasted merganser, Canada snow cross. Does anybody else have a Canada snow cross? Thanks, Corey.
Thanks, not a lot of that.
Versions of harlequins, open mouth mergansers, old squaw hens. Added a lot of new hens. So any of you bird people that are using artificial heads, give the Wildlife Illusions a try, because they're the best bird heads on the market.
Yeah, he added 14 original series and then 7 do-it-yourself series.
And for those of you that don't know, if you want to set your own eyes, the DIY is the do-it-yourself. You can use your own eyes that you have at home, or you can buy them from us and install them in epoxy or clay or medium of your choice. Otherwise, the original Wildlife Illusions heads, the Europe eyes snap right in.
They're really nice. So what's nice about the Europe eyes is you just trim around the edge, the excess off, and it pops right in the head. Otherwise, they're initially the same exact head,
Right.
minus that eye pocket.
Yep. Moving on, we have a beautiful, beautiful turkey roost branch. This is,
Oh, yeah.
do you have one there?
You got it going on over there,
You
yeah.
want to grab it?
It's
Oh, you
got
probably
the bird
can't
on
get
it.
there.
It's got the bird on it.
Never mind. This is, look around at your turkey branches, nothing compares. This is so real
And designed for shipping.
and designed for shipping.
Yeah,
Comes
shipping
apart,
friendly,
The
yeah.
branch comes up. Any of these, a lot of our mannequins and stuff, you'll notice the new Bobcat. The legs all have keys in them, but the legs come off. It'll go in a third the size of a box that an original Bobcat with his feet would go in. It's going to save you $20 in shipping. Same if we had to ship that and not be able to take it apart, it's going to save you $20. So all you have to do with this is put the branch in. It's got a bolt that comes with it. You tighten it down, it's on. You can use this for flying birds, flying geese. That limb is reinforced. You can add any of your mosses and leaves and all kinds of things. It's a great product, great product. What else you got there?
Did we go past reflective eyes?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're flying through.
Reflective eyes, you probably can't see. Where'd the leopard go? You saw us do working on the leopard, I think 2 times ago, was Amber
Yeah.
working on the log for the leopard. He has reflective eyes in.
They're cool. Very, very cool.
And when he gets up and you shine a light on him, I mean, he's gonna look like the real deal. We have quite a few new habitat items. Those are just plain old time savers. Any of the new woods, the driftwoods, like we showed you back here, the bobcat bases, the wall scenery, any of those are time savers. If you have plenty of time on your hands and plenty of wood to make your own, you can do it, but take these out of your box and mount your specimen on it, and they'll look just like this.
Beautiful. Make sure you like and share the video for a chance to win. We'll be choosing a winner from last week's sharing at the end, top of the hour. We're almost there.
And a lot of these different driftwoods, you can get them, and we use landscape screws to screw them together, and you can put two that fit together, and you can make a great big one. Screw them together, put a little auto body putty to blend the seam, and a little paint to match it, moss to hide anything that you can't
Really
paint out.
versatile. Really
They are versatile.
Everyone that's requesting a catalog, if you have, I'm all about it. I'm all about sending them out. But if you've requested before and given us your address, you are going to be getting one. They just went out 2 days ago as far as our second mailing. So if you sent us your address, it's coming. Don't send it again unless you don't get it in a couple weeks. But if you have not yet sent us your address, go ahead to our Facebook page and message us your address, and we'll make sure you haven't been on the list, and we'll get one out for you on the next mailing.
What else do you have in there? Why don't you hand me some of
You want
those
me to
things?
just hand stuff?
Sure.
We have our flexible bowls.
These are extremely handy.
I don't know what you guys were doing all day, but you were supposed to have a sample of your mache.
Forgot. Our producer wasn't here.
He had a sick child.
These flex balls, I mean, you mix mache in here, and all you have to do is let it harden. Don't clean it out. Let it harden. When you want to use a bowl again, give it one little flex, dump it out, and it's good as new. You can put a mold release in here if you want to, but most of the time you don't have to. We use it for maches and plasters and all kinds of stuff.
Very inexpensive,
Look at all
a
the
good
different sizes.
product. The one thing I will point out is our competitors are double the price than us. They
Who
are.
are our competitors? I
These
think
come
we are so
individually
far
or as
ahead
a
that
set?
there are no competitors.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying, don't go looking for them elsewhere because you're gonna pay double.
And they're good. These are great little things. Just great.
We've talked about the black gloves before. I don't know if you have any
Grab
out.
me one over in that corner.
Those are great.
And these are nitro.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. You do it.
3 times the puncture wound or puncture resistance, or 5 times thicker.
And we do a lot of, we wash our birds in solvents. Be careful if you do that, let me tell you right now. But the regular latex gloves dissolve, they melt. They will be falling off your hands before you ever get your bird washed. These will last 4 times longer than latex. They're very strong, very, very strong. Matter of fact, the latex, you take them off, you throw them away. These you're gonna fold up nice and save them for next time. Good product.
Okay. Bob Helm, how do you attach the wall habitat to the shoulder mount?
I just hang it. Yeah, we'd hang it.
We did the backing, but we got kicked out of that one by somebody else. So you get no backing.
Here, I can probably do it over here. I myself would probably put a hanger on this. Bob Helms, that's some relation to Phil Helms. I think I'm getting set up here, aren't I? I would hang it on the wall.
So you'd have 2 hangings.
Sure.
Yeah, 2 hangers.
Or you could, when you get it, you could add a piece of wood connecting them both if you wanted to do it that way.
Or a little strap of metal or something like that.
Yeah. Doug says he likes the black gloves so you can't see the blood where you stab yourself sewing.
They work good. Cape and deer, anything like that where you're gonna snag the glove, they work really well. What else?
Rocks, we kind of went past this stuff, but look at how good those rocks look.
Lightweight. How much would you say that weighs right now?
Oh, quarter pound.
Ounces, yeah.
This one I can drive over, and I won't hurt it. This
Grant
one,
Dennison says he got the bulls and he loves them.
they're good.
Nice.
They're good.
John Bellucci wants to know who sculpted the Competitor's Choice deer forms.
The Competitor's Choice deer forms were Mike Yeska, Brian Olson, Pat Wagner. That's the original Competitor's Choice that we've had for forever.
That's that deer.
That is that deer. That's a Competitor's Choice deer.
Yep.
Pick me another product here.
This has been selling off the shelf. We can't keep this on, and it seems
Those are cool.
someone was asking organization-wise. Okay, this does not give you the idea of organization. I would like to go through it and redo it, but
These are pretty nice. And is this Amber's?
yeah.
I'm gonna get one of these instead of the other ones. These are a little bit nicer. But it holds all your tools, things like that. It's got different size little receptacles. She's got all her bits here. She's got some T-pins. She's got some scalpel blades, tweezers, scalpel. These are nice.
$14.
Yeah, and on a turntable.
$14.50.
And a turntable.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
$14.50, and it holds 72 assorted holes.
Can't beat it with a big stick.
There you go.
Worth
We
it.
also have a smaller size one too. That's
These are good.
$7.50.
It's a good product.
So there's your organizational.
Matter of fact, I was putting in mine today, and it keeps coming apart. I thought I gotta get one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk these. We have the Dan's Noser. These aren't new, but they're new to our catalog. And the scale, maxi scaler.
Here, you tell about them, and I'll go get some clay, and we'll show them just what you can do with. Oh, you got some? Okay,
I got
good.
a little bit.
You do it.
I've got a little, just a little.
You need
fix it
something to
scope.
mix it on?
I got, yeah.
A board?
Yeah, just a little board to put it on there. So put it on top. I'm just gonna use Fix-It Sculpt. It's handy. We use it all the time in the shop. Epoxy sculpt, any of the sculpting mediums. I'm just gonna mix up equal parts of A and B. And this is great for repairs on seams, maybe the back of the fish, somewhere where you're not, you don't want to leave just a smooth texture. I'm not super concerned with it being exact, but it does come in 3 different size scale patterns, so you can get close. Just gives a nice texture. So mix up your sculpting medium.
That's what I could find on
Nice and
short notice.
smooth. I was just gonna use the lid. And we'll just smooth it out and show you how they work.
So with the fish ones, you would do it on the seam in the back, or any buildup spots
Typically.
that reproductions have uneven.
Most
areas
people
and things?
most people don't go to a lot of trouble on the back of their fish. And, you know, I've seen people put Bondo, auto body putty. I've seen people put felt, all kinds of things. We kind of try to make them look a little bit presentable without spending hours and hours. With these, you can put your epoxy sculpt
Yep.
or Fix-It sculpt. I usually dip these in water or something. Another thing that works good is safety solvent, so it
Baby
doesn't
powder?
stick.
Baby powder works
Oh,
good.
baby powder.
Yeah, we've done that. We did that in a demo. That worked really good.
And you can roll it over there, and it's not a competition seam, but it's much better than felt on the back or any of that sort of thing.
So just smooth out your epoxy, blend your seams. Shall I use it?
Do it.
Yeah.
We roll one. Nice and smooth. And then we're just gonna go this way. And I wasn't pushing real hard, gives just
Oh,
a
look at
nice
that.
soft
Do
little-
it again. That wasn't that. Oh, you're uneven.
Whoops, now it's
Right.
gone. Down by your feet, Amanda.
Got it. Let's see, the real deal. It's a nice, easy way to fix up your mount and make it look
Oh, look
complete
at
as
that.
possible. Very nice. And so the different sizes, if you look close, they're different scale sizes for your fish there. And we carry the 3.
More of a trout and salmon, probably getting up into your bass and bigger bluegill, walleyes, and maybe some of your medium bass, smaller bass. Works really good.
And let's do the dandy noser.
Yep. So now I'm just gonna take this and get rid of our scale texture there.
You know, a lot of people don't build up their nose texture.
Yeah.
It's a little more realistic if you do. If you do it with the easy noser, you're gonna add, 45 minutes to an hour to do it on your nose. This is a way to compromise speed and efficiency and give a pretty decent looking. Oh, is that pretty good or what?
So would you build up on top of that, or no, you would
No,
This
that's
is
it.
your final
That's your
texture.
final.
do
Yeah,
it.
that should be your
Now
final texture.
paint that, and you're gonna have a mounded texture. All the little cells. It's gonna already be there for you.
On the fish topic, I believe Mr. Cole Cruikshank is watching. But these Taxidermy University DVDs are awesome.
We want a competition bobcat.
That's it. Is that what you said? You saw it. I almost commented too. I wanted both, but I'll take what I can get.
We've actually, when we got them, when did we get them? We got them in the
This
summer
summer,
sometime.
yeah.
And Cole, we even had a TV set up right here, and we watched you on several of these. They're very detailed. Any of you people that want to see how Cole does it, and Cole does a nice job. Watch these. He'll show you. I don't think he leaves anything out. It's complete from the beginning to the end. This is a good product.
I think Cole did the crappie painting and casting. I think Blake is
Yep.
responsible for the turkey, and Jimmy's on painting the bass.
And Cole's
So,
Cole's actually the producer. Is that what you call him?
I would say
He
so.
does good work. They're
Yeah.
well put
They're
together.
nice.
Yeah. Anybody
Very-
that's doing these are.
The turkey one we have is a 4-disc set, basically, one being reference pictures. And then we also have one of the discs sold separately because it can get up there in price, but they're so worth it to get all of the instruction out. Brett, you
They're
can
good.
take them.
Can I please?
Yeah.
Very detailed.
Sadie
Want
came in
trade?
here like, what?
Want
Why are
trade?
you wearing those? Oh my gosh.
I can go ride the flesh and
So
beef
great
roll.
product. That would be a great Christmas. I know Christmas is like here and you're running late on getting stuff. You probably won't buy Christmas now. But one thing you could get yet is a Matuska Taxidermy gift card. We could technically email you if you're looking for a last minute Christmas present or something we can give. Even the studio, if you're looking for somebody to get a mount done or something, that would be a great Christmas present gift as a gift certificate. So let Joss know tomorrow. We have triple thick. Let's talk triple thick.
We've had, this is a good product. We have used the triple thick liquid. You can build up your nose texture with it. You can use it on fish fins, moisture in your eyes. We coat bird eyes. If you ever scratch a bird eye, or this is a good healing product. It's water-based. We've always had this, and years ago, we had triple thick in an aerosol. And pretty soon we couldn't get it anymore, and it went to a Krylon product, which did not work as good. Now we are able to get triple thick aerosol again. So what you have is this in an aerosol can, and it's a very fast buildup. You've been using it to seal your powders on your fish, right?
Yeah, powders, the pan pastels, all that stuff.
Yep. And it even, a couple coats of this, you got a high gloss already. It's more than like any of the lacquers or Krylons. You'll get a higher gloss faster.
And the Krylon one we used to carry is actually discontinued. We couldn't get it anymore, so this one's replacing it. It doesn't look like that big of a bottle. How long does that last you?
Oh, it'll last quite a while, but
Yeah.
More than you think.
that's all we can get.
Yeah.
Random product question. How do you keep the tip of your easy nose from plugging with glue? The old straight tip worked great. Not sure about the new bend in the tip.
I have taken the bend in the tip and I've cleaned it out as good as I can. I blow it out with an air compressor, and then I put it in a bottle of like alcohol or something like that if you want to save it. If you're into finishing a lot of deer, use it until it doesn't work anymore, I guess. An insect pin, you can plug the tip with an insect pin.
We do have the straight tip available. So we have the straight tip if you're looking for that one, or the curve. Is there one that you prefer over
I
the
like
other?
the straight, just because of what he was saying. It's easier to keep clean and clean out.
With the straight tips that we do, the bottle size isn't as big, but it is there.
You don't,
I was just flipping through this catalog
Yeah, you
and
don't
it
need
just
it big.
smells amazing.
you like to smell like
I
that?
do. I do.
A Euro pin fits in those straight tips.
Sure.
Logan says that he tries and watches all the videos. They have tons of tips. We do, and all our videos, we've been doing it every Thursday for over a year now, and we have over 100 videos on our Facebook page, and so you can go and view them.
Gotta
and
tell
rewatch
Jim
them.
Rao, say it again.
Yeah, over 100.
Like, wait.
way over 100. But you can always go rewatch them and catch up on them or whatnot. But every Thursday, 4:30. What else we got? Let's see. Our reference photo books, these little 4x6s. Lacey Combs, Matuska Taxidermy. We have some great pictures. These are very inexpensive. I think they're about $8-9. And the detail in all of them is just phenomenal.
You know, we have a lot of DVDs and CDs with reference pictures, and that's nice, but nothing
No.
beats holding it in your hand and comparing it.
Being able to lay it down there on the desk while you're using it. And
These are just great, inexpensive, easy, great gift ideas, having around the shop. The eyes are great ones. See the nictitating membrane, forward look, backward look, medium brown, dark brown. Summertime, wintertime. I feel like I could start singing.
Brian Olson said that his daughter's in vet school, and in one of their exams, she was the only one that knew what a nictitating membrane was, and that's a taxidermist's daughter. Is that not interesting?
that's funny.
Let's talk you guys came up with the scale detailing kit for the walleye, bass, and sauter. Let's talk about what's in this guy.
You do it.
That's kind of a hodgepodge of detailing materials and equipment. It's got the water brush, which has been a hit. We've done several different videos on that, and this small size water brush is just, man, it makes this process a whole bunch
I've
easier.
been living with a water brush for the last week.
Easy
Which one?
easy to use,
That one.
easy to
The
clean.
yellow?
I think it was. I'm not too fussy on which one.
They all seem
as
to
long
be-
as I pick it up
yeah.
and say, oh, that's a little coarse, I'm gonna get the finer one.
Yeah. This has also got a couple other brushes along with it, some of the micro applicators, a small cup, the finger cup, all for different liquid-based, or all of these are for liquid-based scale tipping mediums. We've got liquid scales that come in it, a couple of our favorites. We've also got the liquid scales retarder, and then several of the powders as well. Also a Copic marker, which is a great way to do this is kind of Tom's favorite, that number 17 yellow, that does a great little simply applied color to your walleye scales, and several of the Pearl-X powders that would be specific to your bass, your walleyes. All of these, and these apply really nice with those little micro applicators right there. There's 2 different size micro applicators.
And you can mix those powders, you can mix the liquid scales.
Powders into the
Yep, you
liquid
can do
scales
that
work
too.
really well to help customize those colors. It's kind of a handy little kit. It says for, what do we got, bass and walleyes. I would say you could take that same little kit right there as a base for a lot of your warm water stuff. Add a couple of other colors from the individual purchases in the back, and shoot, you can work with dozens of fish. So great starter kit for.
And there's no
fish
rules.
details.
If you've seen us do something on a video, don't think that's the only way to do it. I mean, try different things. Try the powder. You were doing the powders with a water brush, and I thought that's kind of silly, because it's a wet brush. That can't work. But you liked it. I think
It worked out pretty good.
Yeah. There's no rules to these.
And you can do a lot more than one fish with that.
Oh yeah.
So
You'll
this
be-
would last you.
Yeah, that base right there will.
Dozens and dozens.
Yeah. They'll
And be
take
left
your
over
pick.
for more.
Brent Dennison's asking if we have the pictures on DVD as well. We do, and they actually have a lot more photos because they hold more. But your CDI has 62 photos for $13.95. Your ear one, CDEAR, is 75 photos, and the whitetail all around has 60 photos. So you can get all 3 of those if you really wanted to. On the water brush, everyone is just loving the water brush. So since we came out with it, we started, those of you that have it, it would be the clear or white one, but this is the same tip. So it's now the yellow, but that's the same tip that you would have. It's now yellow, you have the white or clear. So that one, we then came and found a longer fine tip. So if you put that next to it, so now this is the clear white one. And then now we're adding, this one's a little bit thicker, a green one. So you basically got medium, fine, long fine.
Now, what I was finding with those is,
And then a kit of 3.
I
And the
was
3 has a variety.
putting my metallics on scales the last few days, and I started out with a brush, a long brush that I could load up quite well, and I could get 1 to 2 before I had to reload my brush with paint. With the water brush, I was able to do 7 or 8. You know, it just the water moisture keeps that pigment, you know, flowing for a long, long time.
Very efficient.
Works good.
We've used some of these the bigger water brushes for rocks and habitat, all kinds of different applications for it. So don't put them in the box of just fish scales. They're a great tool all
And
over
you're
the
using
shop.
them with water-based pigments. If they dry up, a little bit of water, they're good to go, because I'm not very good at taking care of my things.
You've heard us talk about them
Yeah,
before.
these were a hit.
One thing, as the pan pastels, as I grabbed them out, they are exclusively ours in the kits. You will not find these colors in kits like this anywhere else. Our taxidermists our award-winning taxidermists have hand-selected each color. They sent us every single color they had, and we played with them, and then sent them back and picked our colors. Another thing with Cole's Taxidermy University DVDs, you can purchase them through Taxidermy University or us. We are exclusively the only supply company, so that's awesome too. But on the colors of your pan pastels, you have the bird. Each kit comes with accessories. Comes with a couple different applicators and tips, and then it also comes with your tray. But if you look at the colors, they're just very bright. These last forever. Am I correct on that? How long, Brad, are you going through
We
them
like
pretty
them a lot,
fast?
so we're going through them a little bit more.
Alright.
We've been using them in all
Here's the
kinds of
turkey.
different applications.
The colors are very
And they're gonna wanna
sharp.
buy lids, do you think?
It depends how you like to store them. We sell the lids separately. They come with one. You can stack them and screw them together. You can keep them in your pallet tray so you can see them, or you can buy separate lids and keep them all separate in your thing.
And the lids are real cheap,
Inexpensive.
inexpensive. Don't cost a
The
lot.
tray works pretty good too because it does have a lid.
This
that
tray,
tray,
yeah.
So if you left them in there, that works good too.
And then your fish one. So one thing on the fish, we also have the mammal. This has probably been our top selling is the mammal one. So you do that all around fix-its. You were doing fix-it on is that a gazelle? What is that?
It is a gazelle. Huh, how'd you know that?
I'm a taxidermist's daughter. Sometimes I surprise myself. I still haven't figured out largemouth and smallmouth. No, I'm kidding. I did this year. But you would use it around the eyes. You would use it, fix it, scars, areas like that.
You guys, when it comes to finishing deer, grab your wives or girlfriends, because they're gonna know more about working with this type of a medium rather than an airbrush, because this is like makeup. And any of these women who are proficient with makeup can put it on a deer and make it look better than you can, I guarantee. Or teach you how to.
Yep.
It's nothing but powder, and it's nothing other than similar to eyeshadow and rouge and base, and I don't know what all that stuff's called.
Did I hear that you can, I feel like you kind of know what you're talking about, but a little too much. You can use a water brush with the pan pastels.
I've seen him do it.
Yep.
So
A
yes.
little bit of moisture on the pan pastel or on the water brush. Pick it up. Pick up some of that pigment, and it goes on nice and smooth. A whole different application, but works really well.
But experiment with that stuff. You
Yep.
might even try alcohol.
Yep. Something that will
You drink a
evaporate.
little alcohol and paint a little with your water brush. Drink a little alcohol, no.
Talk about your fish colors. So we have the 3 different fish colors that we've picked out, and base, highlights, or accents if you want to call it, and then the
What was your
pearlescent.
base kit? Here's your base kit.
In all 3 kits, you will not have a reoccurring color, which is kind of fun. So you could technically get all 3 of them,
Yep.
and they'd be different.
Yep. And the base kit, these are some of your primary colors. They work really well for any application, any accents of color to your fish. They go on really well. I think I recommend to everybody those micro applicators. I just really like them. They're a microfiber, like a teeny tiny Q-tip, but they don't leave lint. They apply really well. A tube of those is not very expensive and they go a long way. So these would be for applying the primary colors or the base colors. I think we've got it in the base in a warm water and maybe a cold water. Fish base. And then we've also got the fish highlights, which are some of the darks. So if you wanted to use that as an accenting color, that tray there works really well for some of your darker base colors or accents.
And you can mix these too.
Yeah, you can customize any color you want.
As a matter of fact, the one that you like that I've been using was yellow ochre / brown or something
Extra
like
dark.
that. Yeah.
Yellow ochre, extra
And-
dark, and doesn't look like yellow ochre at
No,
all.
it doesn't look like yellow ochre at all. You can take this dark color and you can mix it with the yellow and come up with your own color, just like you would liquid paints.
Yep.
Ray Lamb's wondering if that could be used to spot brook trout. Is he talking the water
Absolutely.
brush or the pan
Yeah,
pastel?
with
Hand pastels, I think you could.
with the either the
Micro.
water brush or the micro applicator,
Yeah.
probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, these are pretty nice. Use them on birds, use them on fish, use them on turkey heads, use them on mammals.
Used it on bear pads and a bear nose.
And because it is a powder, you're gonna wanna seal it. What would you seal it with?
For any of your gloss applications, like your fish that you're gonna apply a high gloss to anyways, that triple thick, I like this because triple thick is really fine, gives a nice fine spray. When you're sealing these, one tip is stay back with your sealer so it doesn't hit it too hard because they will dissipate if you get really close and soak it down too much. So give yourself some distance. If you're going to use any of your mammals, we've had pretty good luck with a satin finish.
Oh, sure.
And that was a deft product, I think. We had a little trouble with the matte.
Matte
it
sometimes
kinda
turns
turned
white.
Yeah.
Practice with anything
Yeah.
before you do it. Put it on a little piece of plastic, or always test. Whenever you get new products, you go to the hardware store, unless we told you get this, it's gonna work. You're gonna go find your own product and you might have something bad happen. So always test it.
Then a tip from Brent Deniston, who you mentioned earlier, was there is a fixative that works really well with the pan pastels
sure.
that they recommend. So, and that's another option.
Brent actually said, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. Brent, if you talk to me on the school about coming to school here, that's one thing I always tell students is it's like a candy store. You watch the guys do their demos and then you're kind of have everything at your fingertips. But
He did the candy store downstairs.
Yes, he did.
I think a lot of people do. It is. There's a lot of fun new stuff that we have in this catalog, so it's pretty exciting.
And this is
to
one of
share.
your favorite new products.
The Sharpen Air. Another thing that is exclusively, we're the only taxidermy supply company that carries these. So that's fun. I wanted to show you guys the color. So we have the black, the pink, and the green. And you've heard us talk about them. They sharpen your needles. They save. Needles they are not cheap. So this kind of just saves you money. You don't have to keep buying them or have a replacement. You just take your needle, spin it into these if it's not spraying right or bent or whatnot, and it
Yep,
makes it like new.
Just saved my $500 custom micron with a Sharpen Air this past week. I had a bent needle.
You were ready to cry.
Yes, very sad. Ran downstairs, grabbed the Sharpen Air, and I was going again in 10 minutes.
I really hate to do this, but we'll do a demonstration.
All right.
Okay,
You need to find something better to bend it on.
I'll bend it good for you. Ooh, this one's
That's
dirty.
Somebody also wanted last week you to show them start to finish of cleaning your airbrush.
Oh gosh,
I told them you would.
that'd be a really good one. That might be an hour. We could take all of them apart and show them the guts and inner workings of an airbrush. That'd be a
That
good
was a request. So maybe next week we can do that for you guys. Any special process to prep a deer skin before applying the pan pastels?
I would say some people are putting oils or like a tanning oil or one of the other, I've even heard people are putting stop rod around their eyes and on their nose pads and so forth. If you've done anything like that, I would scrub it off with an alcohol or with lacquer thinner or acetone first to prep that area. Other than that, I like to take one of the little cleanup brushes and stand all the hair up first, so that your mediums are going down and actually hitting the skin rather than getting stuck in the hair. But other than that, it goes on really easy.
Okay, here's a perfectly good.
Oh my gosh.
I
You
want
gotta
a
get
needle.
close with a black background so they can
I hate.
see.
Let me break it first.
Wait, put it against this so they can see that it's not.
It's already got a little kink in
It
it.
does got a little kink in it.
Okay, now you got your airbrush and you drop it on the floor.
Ugh, that's painful.
I know.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. Feel the here. Maybe you can see it. See that little baby bent over there?
Turn it and stop. Oh, back up a little bit. There, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I can bend it more.
That's pretty bent.
Okay. Now I can. It snags my fur, my deer hair. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this little sharpener. I'm gonna stick it in here.
Is that the right one to start with?
Mm-hmm.
You'd think you'd start left to right. No? Okay. While you're doing that, we did our first, the first 5 to take a picture, selfie picture of their catalog with them, get $10 on their account. And our first 5 winners are right here. So those 5 will receive $10 on their account. On top of that, we decided to extend it to everyone else. And we're doing the top 4 most creative catalog pictures, Matuska Taxidermy
Somebody's
catalog
in the
pictures.
running. I can see just by the pictures.
They're pretty fun. So what you guys want to do is take those beautiful new catalogs out when you get them. If you haven't got them, you should be getting them soon if you've requested it. Otherwise, you will be on the list. But take a picture and be as creative as you want. Tag @ Matuska Taxidermy Supply. Use the hashtag Matuska Taxidermy. You can put it on pages. You can put it on your page. And we are going to make note of all of them. We'll make an album of them. And we're going to let our staff pick their favorite creative picture. But if you look at this board over here, well, you better show them so it's not like
Feel
you
it
switch
first.
needles out.
Good, huh?
Like glass. No bent.
No bend in it whatsoever.
Nope. You just saved yourself $20, $30.
Well, I just
And
cost
time.
myself $30 by doing it in the first
Well, no, it already had a little kink to it.
It did. It
But
did.
if you look at our awesome wall of people, we have, starting at the top left, we have John Bellucci, Laura Tank, Cody
Faithful
Forling,
follower.
Tam Schroeder, Stephen Bond Collins, Eric Newman, Mark Wilson, which Mark says, size only matters on horns. Matuska Taxidermy Supply, not the biggest, just the best.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice, Mark.
Brad Grabber, Tom Eaglin, Brett Schmidt, Rob Levy, Sarah DeJernet, Robert Coate, Holly Jissa, Corey Crothers, Chris Grindy, which is his little shop helper there, David Owens, Dakota Gold, John Block, Derek Harriman, which says best around, hands down, great people, fast shipping, Rob Ramsholm, it's so beautiful, so detailed, you are my favorite, and David McLean. And David has a picture of all the tools of the trade. A taxidermist can never have enough tools. So very,
Good job.
very
Thanks,
cool.
guys.
4. Who's 4? That is Tim Schroeder. Everybody loves your enthusiasm so far with your picture. They haven't seen a few of these yet, but we will have them and we will have them voting. So take a picture of yourself with the catalog, or be creative and use it around the holiday and throw it out there on the interweb, and we will let our staff pick. And so we'll have 4 people that will get $25 on their account on top of the 5 that already got 10.
One guy gets kicked out up there that has a poster that's not a Matuska poster, though. Bad mistake. Fatal flaw.
Stephen Bond Collins. He does say that he wants it all. So great job. We love seeing that, you guys. Thanks for sharing them with us.
Got time for any more?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got this.
Master's blend. Any of you who inject bird feet, and if you've done it and had lots of troubles and struggled with it, we did have a pretty good Thursday night live, maybe almost a year ago, probably, where we demonstrated how to inject your bird feet. There's easy ways to do it, and there's hard ways to do it. A product that we use is Master's Blend. Master's Blend is a 2-part, I guess, urethane, I would call it, that you mix A and B together, and it's very similar to what the bird heads are made of. You inject it into your feet, and it hardens. Now, one of the tricks, you've got 3 to 5 minutes, probably 3 to 4 minutes to inject it before it won't go through your needle anymore. A lot of times what we do is we put these in the refrigerator or freezer and get them really cold, and then mix it, and that'll give you almost 10 minutes before it starts hardening.
Add a little percentage of lacquer thinner.
Yep,
as
you
well.
can use lacquer thinner in it, acetone lacquer thinner. Anyway, this is enough to inject, what's them, pterodactyls, is that what they are? Anyway, Master's Blend, good product, real good product for injecting feet. We're happy to have that. A lot of people like it.
I'm going to take a second to say last week's winner for the giveaway is first one to respond, but David Brillo or Rusty Black. First one that we hear, and you get to pick a bag from last week's sharing. And then make sure you share this video for your chance to win next week. But David Brillo and Rusty Black, either one of you want to comment in and let us know you're watching, we'll let you pick. Otherwise, it goes to somebody watching live, so keep tuning in there. We had so many products. We've been doing every Friday after live, we've been doing 10% off the products we highlight. There's too many products that we did, so what we're going to do is we actually picked select few. The Micron airbrush is on the new life-size Bobcat, the Bobcat pedestal. The 3 new change-out heads, so all 3 of the new ones that we talked about. The Dandy Noser, the Maxi Scaler, the Flexibles, the black gloves, the lighted glasses and hats, the Master's Blend, Pan Pastels, the colors only, and the kits. The Sagebrush Series, Mule Deer, Early Season, and Regular, your scaled detailing kit, the Sharpen Air, the Tabletop Organizer. Our taxidermy shirts we didn't talk about, but Brett, if you want to hold that up.
And David Brillo, he commented.
Ooh, David's
nice.
watching, yay.
And there's the taxidermy t-shirt.
Yep. And then on the back, it has our little definition of it. Greek word is taxi, to move, derma, a skin. Noun, the art of preserving and preparing the skin of animals with life-like effect for the purpose of education, display, or study. Yep. So that's awesome. It's also available in pink. So we have the black and the pink t-shirts. Those are on sale. Your triple thick, both of those, the Taxidermy University DVDs, we are putting 10% off. The water brushes, 10% off. Goes good. The new fabric ear liners, along with Carrie Cochran. So all that kind of stuff is on sale. One of the nice things with I'll bring over here and show you. Well, in a second. You want to let him pick his bag while I sign into here. David Brello, which bag would you like? You have Tom, Brett, Mandy, Joss. We'll let you pick here. And while you're picking, what I'm going to show you guys here, a couple things that we did, is on our Facebook page. I forgot what I was talking about for a second there. There's a couple things. Where was I at? If you scroll down to the bottom, for those that don't have a catalog yet and just can't wait to get it, we have our online PDF catalog available, so you can get it right now. So if you scroll to the bottom of our main page, and it's matuskataxidermy.com, all the way at the bottom, there's this online PDF catalog, and you open it up. Those that did the Black Friday sale, it's similar, it's exactly like that. So you're gonna flip through, and Joss has gone and made each link clickable. So let's say you just wanna make an easy checkout. Each form is clickable. It will take you right to the site. So if I want this form, it will take me to the site. Our internet's slow. I'm going to pick my size, my turn, add it to cart, and then remember it will save your cart. So you're gonna close out so you don't have 50 different windows because you're ordering 50 different products. And then you'll go to the next one, and then, oh, I want this t-shirt. It's gonna take you to the t-shirt page. You'll add it to cart and then go back. So it's really nice, user-friendly, easy to work with. So I'm gonna add it, and now I have another thing in my cart. I actually have 5 things. I've been shopping a little bit apparently. So that's great. If you go to our Facebook page, you can find all of our videos. Make sure you're liking and following us. And it will alert you when we go live.
And David picked your bag, Mandy.
Ooh. Let me see.
The Cadillac.
Yeah. The
Oh,
water
okay.
brush. That's a good one. So we'll get your information on that. What else we got? Oh, we have a couple more things. Holiday. Holiday hours is coming up. So with the holiday,
We're out of here.
we'll be closed on December 24th and 25th and January 1st for the holidays. Keep in mind that the carriers are also working holiday hours that may delay shipping. Online orders, you guys can do those 24/7. And then our staff will be back January 2nd working their bums off to get everything out for you. So kind of keep that in mind as you're placing your orders. If you call early tomorrow morning, they will probably work their best and get it out for you. But if you call in the afternoon, that's your own fault. So it probably won't go out. Don't forget to take selfies or holiday pictures with your catalog and post it out there for people to see. But this is our new one. We had 2 mailings, so if you were a customer or before, you should have got one. Let me know if you haven't, and I will definitely look into it. Could be an address change or something like that. But if you've requested from November to now, they went out 2 days ago, so you shouldn't see them yet, but soon. Otherwise, if you haven't given us your
It'll
address
be
yet,
under the tree for you.
Yeah.
hopefully. But let us know on that. Do you guys have anything else?
Well, as cool as the catalog is for this year, kind of already working on next year.
And the
There's
products
all
are
kinds of new
cooler than
stuff.
that
Yeah.
cover.
You can always
stuff
on our
coming.
Facebook page. We did really good last year about
Oh.
what's new, adding things throughout the year. You can go to what's new. Oh, I know what I was talking about. And see everything that we add that won't be in the catalog that the guys, oh, we really like this, we got to start selling it. It goes on to what's new and you can find it. So just because it's not in the catalog, like your change out heads and all that stuff should be on here. The other thing I was going to show you was, let me think where to go, supplies. If I go to the supplies, we were talking the 10% off items. 10% off items. Right here on this Facebook Live featured products, you click in that, and it has all the items that we are putting on 10% off sale tomorrow only right here. So you can click on those. Their change out heads they talked about, the life-size bobcat, the black gloves, all that stuff is right here at your fingertips to make it easy for you guys to find. So that's kind of a nice thing.
And that's always updated, right? So every time we put in a new product, before it hits
Yeah.
print, it goes online right away. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
And then what's nice too is, even though the sale is going, the 10% is only Friday. If you're watching the video late, you can actually just go and see, oh, what was that they were talking about? Because we get the calls all the time. What were you talking about? What product were they using? So go to our website and you'll find that. We over ordered again on peroxide, so that is actually an added bonus sale, 30% off. Pints, quarts, and gallons, 30% off peroxide, so that is on there as well that you can purchase. That's all I got. Merry Christmas.
Well,
Have a
yeah,
Merry
safe,
Merry Christmas. Merry
safe
Christmas.
and
Thanks for tuning in.
fun holiday.
Yep.
And we will catch you all.
Are we on next week?
Oh,
Should we? Why wouldn't we? Christmas is Tuesday.
oh, maybe we will.
So we should be back to work Wednesday and Thursday. I think so.
We will keep you posted on the topic.
Yes,
That.
we will. Sounds good. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.